Alright, I am here to show you a fantastic way to basically print money in Morrowind within a very short amount of time.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name? Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
So the crux of this method is enchanting instead of alchemy. I usually use alchemy, but I believe I found a way to do it even better. You really don't need to hit anything or grind anything or do much at all.
Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
All you gotta do is pick up some mushrooms and steal a couple things, really.
We finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
And I know that a lot of you probably know what's coming in some way. You've seen this stealing the platter, you've seen the...
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
You know about Creeper and the restocking the gold thing, you know all that stuff if you've been playing Morrowind for a long time. But what I'm going to do here is a little bit interesting.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
So for your stats, nothing really matters except for two things. You want destruction and you want conjuration as major skills. I'm going to go ahead and put athletics as a major skill as well, it's just to make us go a little bit faster. And I'm going to have speed as a stat, but you don't have to do that. The only two things that matter are destruction and conjuration. So, let's see. That looks about right. I'll just leave everything else the way it is.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
For this, you can pick anything you want, but I'll pick the steed just to make this go faster.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct. Show your papers to the captain when you exit.
Alright, as you all know, if you've seen any Morrowind speedrunning, first you do this. It's just almost just a tradition more than anything.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celestra.
I'm not going to bother picking up anything in here. I don't need to. I will grab the barrel because the game wants you to. I hate these little dialogue windows. Duties. Bye. Okay. We step out here, and the first thing we need to do is gather some mushrooms. We need Bugler's Bane, Hypophacia, and we need some Luminous Russula and Violet Coprinus. Here's some Luminous Russula. And some Violet Coprinus over here. I believe you only need one of each. I sure hope so. You can go over and get the Taxman's corpse and the guy that falls out of the sky if you want, but we don't really need to. We can just head straight to Balmora.
We make a special trip just for you.
If you want, you can raid some of these chests and crates and stuff. There can be some good stuff in those. I've found like enchanted items and stuff just randomly in there before, but for the purposes of doing this minimally, I'm just going to skip those. Go ahead and join the Mages Guild, and you want to grab this stuff out of the chest. And then you want to go down and talk to Ajira and turn in that mushroom quest. Duties, mushrooms, yes, here they are. You ask for more duties. She wants you to take a fake soul gem and put it in the chest upstairs. I'm going to wait for Galbadir to walk through here, because if you don't, she tends to get stuck in that hallway forever, and she spends the entire rest of the game being in your way, which is infuriating. Wow, that was a... I think maybe you need to see a doctor. Okay, we go up here while Galbadir's busy down there with her exquisite robe. Going to sneak, steal all the soul gems off of this desk along with the platter, because why not? Put the fake soul gem in the desk if you want to. It doesn't really matter at this point. Take all these down here. I like to take a quick detour to Aldrune to raid the chest over here for more potions to sell. By the way, the only mods I'm using are Morrowind Graphics Extender, Morrowind Code Patch with the little shortcut helper enabled, and better dialogue font. So we want to go to Caldera now. And while we're here, we want to go into this little room. Come up here, and we'll see that someone has so kindly laid out some very lovely items for us to take. We're not going to be using those, we're going to be selling them. So let's come down here. If you're unfamiliar with Creeper, he is a scamp that is also a merchant, and he buys everything at cost. What you want to do is take all this stuff out of his inventory, then start selling him soul gems. Do not sell him the grand soul gem, you're going to be using it. But you want to sell things to where you get right near the maximum that he can buy, which is 5,000. Then you want to wait for a day. His gold will be regenerated and you sell him some more stuff. Just go ahead and sell him basically everything in your inventory over the course of a few days. Everything except that grand soul gem. And there are some things that he will not buy, like reagents and the alchemy equipment. But you can sell him everything else, including those potions that we picked up. And he won't buy books either. So I will give him these Cure Common Disease scrolls. And that's just about perfect. Cool. So now we have 14,000 gold, which is actually a little bit more than we need, I think. But for good measure, I'm going to sell these alchemy equipment to the alchemist in Balmora while I'm there, because I'm going to be up in that direction anyway. Unless Clothier. So if you come into the Clothier in Caldera, let's see, do we have an expensive amulet that we can buy in here? Yeah, we do. I think that one will work. Just for good measure, I'll buy the extravagant ruby amulet in case I need it. But you're gonna want at least an expensive amulet. That's the minimum.
You dare betray the clan?
Don't know why she asks me that, but whatever. Right now we're going to go over to Sadrith Mora, and we are going to talk to this woman because she needs to give us the Soul Trap spell. That is very important. At this point we should have summon Ancestral Ghosts from having Conjurer. We should have Firebite from having Destruction, and now we have Soul Trap that we bought from her.
Tell me what this is about.
We go back to Balmora. You do not want to go to Galbadir to get your enchantment. You want to go to the temple. Because if you try to enchant with Galbadir, she will know that you stole that soul gem, and she will have you annihilated and expelled from the guild and all that. And that would be very bad. So anyway, you want to come in here in the temple and talk to this guy. I'm going to wait just to get my fatigue up, just in case. You want to take this expensive amulet and the Grand Soul Gem with the Winged Twilight. You want to do an Ancestral Ghost spell for 2 seconds. Come on, 2. Exactly 2 seconds. Then you want to follow that with a Soul Trap on target for 2 seconds. Follow that with a fire damage on target magnitude 23. Exactly. And make sure these are on target, not on touch. But these two need to be 2 seconds. And this needs to be 23. It also needs to be in this order. Summon the ghost first, soul trap second, fire damage third. As you can see, it's about 12,500 gold. That's actually pretty good. We do have the money for that. So let's see here. Amulet of cheese. Because that is what this is. It's just lots of cheesing. So, we now have our nice little amulet of cheese. Let me show you what it does. Do you even know what you saw there? You will soon. Let's head outside. Keep in mind that enchanted items will replenish their charge over time. So what we are doing here is we are summoning a ghost and immediately soul trapping it and immediately killing it. You will see soon why this is extremely important. And just, oh, so valuable. What we want to do is we want to go to the Silt Strider in... Let's see, how much money do we have? We have enough money. Good. We didn't even have to sell those alchemy gears. We go to the Silt Strider in Balmora. We take it to Vivek.
We make a special trip.
From Vivek, we want to go down to the boats here and head to Telbranora.
No, I don't think so.
Then we come up here. Let me get this to daytime just so it looks a little bit nicer. Oh. Well, I didn't want that to happen. I'm being chased by an assassin now. But that's okay. We want to come to this store specifically, because this store is very special. He's not going to follow me in here. This merchant sells common soul gems. Cool. That's only 5 of them, right? You can buy those. But the special thing is that she keeps selling them. These are restocking soul gems. This is an infinite supply of common soul gems that you can buy. And look what happens when you use this amulet that we made. Each one of these is worth 4,000 gold, and you can sell them to Creeper at cost. Congratulations, you can now print money at level 1. And if you need to let your amulet regenerate, all you do is you wait for a couple of days, and its charge will go back up. And let's buy some more soul gems, and we can actually just sell some of these to her. Well... let's just sell our max, it doesn't matter. This is just a demo. So, boom, 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 one after the other. Filled soul gems. The greater soul gems actually are worth 6,000. I didn't realize that, so... but I don't think she restocks those. It's the common soul gems that are the important ones. So that is how to start printing money within 15 minutes of starting Morrowind. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope that this is something that isn't really commonly used. Maybe somebody came up with this a while back and it's been common knowledge, but I figured this out without learning about it from somebody else. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. And hope you liked it, and maybe let me know how it goes if you use it. And hey, is that an exquisite robe? It sure is. We can enchant that later. Can we buy that from her? Oh, yeah, there it is, right there. It doesn't happen to be regenerating, it does it? Oh, that would have been wonderful. But anyway, yeah. With all this enchanting, you're going to want to buy enchantments later. So there's an exquisite robe for you. Later.